Hey everybody, welcome back. Check it out. Here we have a Yamaha 660R Raptor. So this has the infamous, you can see where it leaked oil here. When it runs, it leaks really bad out of the shaft that the sprocket is on. This is the kit you need to fix it. Comes with this seal and this, I don't know what you call it, sleeve, I guess. Output shaft kit, counter seal kit, whatever. Links will be in the description below for stuff I use. But so I'm gonna have to take this loose and off to get in there good. So you got a couple bolts down here, then this will just flop out of the way, and these two bolts. Then you're gonna have to take this thing off, which is already loose. I think the top one's broken. I've worked on this one before, and that's how they bought it. But there is one bolt underneath down here. Then that'll come off. Then you'll have to take the sprocket loose. We'll do it in stages here, and we'll be back once that covers off. All right, so the foot peg is loose now the way. It'll just flop over. Got the guard off. Here's the sprocket set. So what you got to do now is you got to take a little pliers or a screwdriver, pop these tabs up out of the way, and then you can twist that nut off. Then you can get the sprocket off. Tabs are bent up, so I took a little tiny chisel, kind of pounded it in between here. Then once it got up big enough, I took a punch and just kind of punched it up there. Tiny hammer. Then the nut, I just kind of put this on here, tapped it with a hammer, and you can see now it's loose. So now we'll take that off. Then you'll take this off. So it locks the nut on. Then you can pop the sprocket off. So I'm going to have to use both hands to kind of get the sprocket out and get the chain up off of it so I can pull it out enough. Alright, sprocket's off, chain's out of the way. I just pulled the slack down there. You don't have to loosen anything on the rear end. Now you can see we got a bolt here and a bolt here. We'll take those out. Here's that little piece that's in the kit. So we'll be back after we pop that off. Here's the plate. That's all that it is. All it really does is just hold that seal in. So this thing here does nothing. You can see it goes in like so. So that's this part here, and there's the seal. So that's how that's going to go in. So I'm going to squeak that seal out first and get the new one in. And there's an O-ring in there as well. You can see it right here on the shaft. So we'll get that off and put the new O-ring on. Alright, I've got you guys on my UB-sized tripod that I've used in the past. I'll see if I can do this while you guys are watching so you can kind of see how it's done. Oh, that baby's in there pretty good. You need a bigger screwdriver. But that little tiny seal is as easy as this. It feels pretty flat. Just kind of work that thing out of there. There's that thing. Yeah, that thing is shot. Alright, we're going to have to do it the easy way. You're going to drill it out. Got a slide hammer. I'll pick a spot here and try to get a hole in it. Come on. That's a pain in the butt. Okay, progress. I drove one side in with the screwdriver, and then I kind of got this thing in, and I'm prying. There we go. Got it out. That was way harder than it needed to be. If you guys got any tips, leave them down below in the description for next time. You should be able to drill into that if you could get the drill bit to keep from walking. Maybe start with a smaller drill bit, get a really tiny one. But anyway, that piece of junk's out of there. Clean it out in there a little bit. Grab a little clean screwdriver. Get the little piece of dirt out of there. Good, good. Okay, now it's as simple as we got to put this seal in here. So I'll take it off the shaft. So obviously it goes this way out, not this way, right? So you want it to cup in. So I'm gonna put a little bit of lube around the outside over. Get it started. I'm just gonna use a little socket here and kind of start tapping. Oh, might have to use a bigger socket. Get it started in there. You just want it flush with the outside. You can hear when it gets flush. Perfect. Okay. Now don't forget to get your little round seal in there. So we'll carefully get that baby on here. Walk it in there. Feeling slippery. I can't get a hold of it very good. And that'll go right in that groove. There we go. Good deal. Now we need the new piece here. I'm going to let me grab a little oil and put it on here before we slide it in there. There it goes. Yeah, good. I'll put the seal plate back on. Those bolts were pretty tight. I don't know if they Loctited them or what from the factory, but they were quite snug, so you don't want them to be loose. You don't want them so tight that you break them. Good deal. the nut, you can see it's caved out on the inside, flush on this side. And then since I don't have the right size socket for this, it was just like one size bigger than everything I have, we'll just tap it back into place. Just want to make sure she's tight. Can't get her to move anymore, then we're probably there. Okay, she's tight. It's every bit as tight as it was when I got it. So now you gotta bend those tabs over. Try to pry them down with something. Get it bent down enough to where you can at least get the bigger tools on it. I mean, all it does is keep the nut from coming loose, right? So that's not a very hard task to fix. There's that one. There you go. That's not going to come loose. Get this cover back on. Okay, got that. I'll just get the rest of this stuff back, put back together, and she'll be done. Sorry, my kid's playing Xbox. He's supposed to be quiet, but you know how that goes. Boom, done. That's it. Everything's tight. Just fire it up, give it a test run, make sure nothing leaks, and you're good to go. So hope you found that useful. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow links down below in the description if there's anything that interests you, or if you want to just support my channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by. So there you go. Good as new. See you on the next one.